of the Millennium Falcon. It's the ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
Before I start, if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. This is the way.
Hey, it's Bright in here. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, thanks for tuning in for another live stream. I'm excited. We've got Metaljedi. I think we were just at the last minute just dealing with some internet issues. So I'm going to see if he's good to go. Have we got you there, Brian? Looks like it's maybe just frozen up again. We'll get back on it. We'll sort it out. We'll get it back happening again. Anyway, so tonight we wanted to do a bit of a live stream. We've been talking about this for a few weeks. We wanted to do a bit of a top 10 of our most wanted Black series. So we have compiled some lists. We have put some stuff together. We're going to be going through these one by one and just having a little bit of a discussion about all our choices. So it's going to be really fun. So just keep an eye out on the on how he's going with the internet down here. Of course, the internet just wants to stuff up as soon as you want to do something with it. It's just, it is. But Brian's son's here in the chat, ready for some hot takes. We're always ready for him. Hope you're not chewing up the bandwidth, dude. Are we happening? Are we got you? Oh, the internet is fun. We're just going to play it by ear for the moment. Yeah, the internet. It's 2024 internet. Come on, do your thing. So I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's had a great week. It has been fun. It's been a busy week, actually. Yeah, there's been a lot of Star Wars stuff. Once we get him on, we're going to do a little bit of a. All right, I think we may.
I think we're here.
No, there are two of them. I think we're happening.
I think we got it now.
We're good.
What is going on here?
Well, we've got your audio. If it means you maybe need to go audio only, I don't know, but that sort of takes away the fun of it. But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Maybe your son is chewing up all the bandwidth. Everybody else, get off the internet. Unless you're watching, that's cool. Hang around. We'll get this sorted. But yeah, what's everyone else been up to? What's everyone doing in Star Wars world? I know I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Outlaws. I actually finished it the other day. It was, I finally decided, you know what? I've done nearly 70 hours of the game. And for all the people that, smashed it in the first day or two and were like, oh, it's only a 20-hour game. It's maybe only a 20-hour story, but geez, the amount of fun I've had playing that game has been absolutely unreal. So bear with me, folks. This is the joys of live streaming. It doesn't always work as you want it to. And I hope I'm coming through loud and clear with everyone. I get what everyone says. The Lincoln Park singer is awesome. Is that a hot take? I honestly haven't listened to the new song. I've probably heard bits of the song, but yeah, I haven't actually listened to it. The first two albums are where it's at for me. That's my childhood. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm good with the first two Linkin Park albums, and that's all I need. G'day, Michael. How are you? I heard that Hasbro may cancel Black Series figures in the future. Oh, you never know. I don't. Doesn't seem likely at the moment. Until they become no longer profitable. Because at the moment, the way the prices we're paying for them They should be very, very profitable. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, how are you, Michael? I hope you're doing well. It sounds like TVC nerd propaganda to me.
All right. Think.
Let's try this. Let's just keep rolling with it.
All right, I think we got it.
Hope so. I just hope no one else is like chewing up all the internet and all the bandwidth in your house.
Yeah, no, it should be. I'm the only one up, I think, other than Logan.
Yeah, he's already in the chat.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course he is.
He's dropping hot takes already.
Oh boy.
But we got some folks in the chat. Yeah, so as I was sort of saying to everyone as you're coming in, we're going to be going through a top 10 list of most wanted Black Series figures from, we actually got a few from Legends, which is, part of the reason we'd love to see more of the Legends stuff. And yeah, just some personal wants for Black Series. And, we're both big Black Series fans. And yeah, firstly, how are you? You're doing good. I know it's nice and early for you.
Oh yeah, doing great. Just gearing up for vacation and getting ready for all that fun stuff. Yeah. Enjoying everything that's coming out.
How long until you head down to Orlando?
2 weeks from today.
Ooh,
yeah,
it's gonna be a long 2 weeks, isn't it?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I'm already in that mind space. I'm ready to go.
I would be too. I'll be living vicariously through your adventures. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure, man. I'll definitely be sending you crap from Galaxy's Edge for sure.
I'll be awaiting it. Totally Taylor Retro Hunters is here in the chat. I'm good. Hope you're doing well too. Thanks for tuning in. It is for those playing at home or watching back later. It is currently just after 8 p.m. here on Saturday, and it is nice and ungodly time of morning for you over there.
It's 6:38. So 6:38. This is nothing for me on a Saturday morning. I'm normally up, so
no, that's cool. Hot take, but Mando adopted Grogu. That is a hot take. We'll see if we get we'll see if we can get to them all. We might have to skip over a couple, but yeah. Anyway, we do like just talk about some recent pickups. Stuff. I know we know each other because we talk to each other. But for everyone else, what have you sort of got recently?
Well, got the. Let's see here. You know all about these.
Oh yeah. I reckon I've seen them before.
I think so. Yeah, I'm more than impressed with those. Yeah, they are freaking fantastic. I absolutely even size the size issues aside. I mean, they're great figures. I've been having a lot of fun messing with them and posing them around and everything. So yeah.
You just when you're photographing them together or doing something with them together, you need to put him up on a box or something just to make him look.
Yeah, I'm still thinking I might do the Reva leg swap thing, but
I would. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to get another Reva figure, but it's I don't know. It's something that Hasbro sort of should have thought about a little bit before even sending it out, but it is what it is.
I mean, but it definitely should have, the scaling should have been much better, but I mean, sculpt wise and posability, they're freaking fantastic. So
they're killer. They look really good.
Yeah, I dig them. Got the old Thronio here.
Yeah, that's that. How good is that figure? It's so nice,
dude. It's so awesome. It looks so great next to Ezra. I got it standing in front of my Vader right now, and the Kenobi Vader, and it's, dude. And I know you know about this one.
I'm just Taylor here. It's still Friday here. I'm not sure how it's still Friday. We're deep into Saturday here, my friend. Yeah, IG 12.
Yeah,
got mine. It's so good. I'm so impressed with this figure, man. Like I've taken Grogu out. I was taking photos of the Anzellans with Babu Frick last night, and
Nice.
yeah, I love how
That, yeah, the no squeezy photo you posted was hilarious. I was dying.
But yeah, that's one of mine from this week. So I was pretty excited that I did get the blurg.
Dude, that's so
I would
sick.
love this in Black Series, but I think it would be too big. So I'm quite content with TVC for this guy.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping I can find a couple of those down in Florida. I definitely want to. I watched your review last night, and yeah, dude, that thing is so sick.
It's going to be hard to beat that for the toy of the year.
That could get vintage, the TVC toy of the year for sure.
Definitely, yeah, it'll be in mine, I reckon. But other one I got was the Shriek Hawk.
Nice.
Mando. And that's sick. Like I've recorded my review. It'll go up in the next couple of days. But yeah, and then just today got the Enoch and Night Trooper set, which I've been pumped for. I wasn't expecting it to hit so soon, but I just feel like we're about to get a complete onslaught for the rest of the year, and it's it's gonna be financially
devastating.
Yeah, to say the least. But it's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna bust these open later on.
Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to find those down.
You know, I've already owned them for like 4.5 hours, and I still haven't opened them yet. It's been hard. But yeah, I'm itching for Thrawn to go with them as well. The Lars Mikkelsen Thrawn.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping to find a few of those down in Florida.
Yeah. So what do you say we get into some of our top tens? I should mention that you had one honorable mention I didn't get to add into the clip. So if you want to start with that one.
Yeah, right on.
We've got honorable mentions. I think I've got 3 honorable mentions. I think you maybe have 4 or 5. That just, I mean, 5. You could have just done 15, but.
Oh, dude, I thought of a couple more over the last couple of days, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I put that there?
Don't worry, I've done the same. I'm like, no, stick with the list. You've done
it. Yep. Well, the unpictured one, if I remember right, is the Yuzhen Vong. I don't care. Any, some of the named ones, warriors, whatever, just we need more Vong. I know the ones in the TVC or the 3 3/4 got a lot of hate, especially the Nominor. People just don't like it, but just having them, it'd be awesome.
Do you have the Nominor?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep, I've got that, and I have the.
Yeah, I don't have the one that came with Kyle Katarn, the warrior. But
yeah, I've got both. I've got that one too.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a strange one. Like when they did Nominor, it's kind of like, oh, who goes with him? What do you do with him? Where do you put him in the shelf? But
right,
he kind of just looks like Star Wars Skeletor, but cool enough figure. But
yeah. It does not fit. It's just it's a weird. I get that. But I mean, yeah.
I'm just gonna try and work out how to get the screen up, because I think the way I've got it is I've got mine. There we go.
Nice.
So yeah, my honorable mentions straight up first. Mainly I just feel like in both scales, but Black Series particularly, sort of not necessarily that it's my focus. They're both sort of my focus, both scales, but both very underserved when it came to the Rise of Skywalker. So absolutely. I don't know. I just thought, a Poe, Finn, we got the Rey, we got Kylo Ren. I just think it was silly that we didn't get. I feel like these are their best costumes that they had throughout the entire trilogy. Like Poe,
for sure,
had that sort of Indiana Jones sort of Uncharted almost look, sort of explorer sort of vibe going on, and Finn had sort of completely embraced the rebel sort of vibe.
Yeah, totally.
And finally got himself a new jacket and new vest, and yeah, that would have been 2 of my picks. And then obviously Sith Eternal Palpatine. I think, you know, it's a no-brainer. Like I did a custom, but it doesn't hold a candle to what they could do with one now.
Yeah, especially after seeing the Darth Sidious.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a simple retool. You know, it's you know, there's not a lot of super new stuff going on with it. You know, it's just some slightly different colored soft goods and robes and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like the black robe over the red. I think it looks cool. I like the belt. I'd be lying if I didn't want like corpsey Palpatine from the start.
I was just gonna say that.
Like, hanging from the strut thing. And he's got all the got everything sort of plugged into him.
Get the half broken fingers and
So I think
that would be awesome.
I'm just going to play through the video until it gets, because I just created in a little video. So yeah, here's your honorable mentions. So we'll roll with these and have a chat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Any reason?
Spider-Mall. I mean, dude, Spider-Mall has to happen. And I don't care. Make it a $50 box set. I don't care. And just a deluxe huge would be cool. Or, even Chicken Leg Mall, would be awesome as well. I'd go for either of those. I put it on the honorable mentions just because we've gotten so many malls in the last year or two.
We have,
that, it's like, I definitely want it and it needs to happen. And, kind of like waiting for some of the ones that we've gotten recently that it's like, why did it take so long? Star Killer, stuff like that. That one I'm almost okay to wait until they can really add in that articulation and, like with Star Killer, if we would have gotten them, back when the line first started, when Force Unleashed was so big, it would have been a garbage figure. I mean,
it would not have held up at all.
No, not at all. And
all you need to do is look at the Star Killer from like the Legacy Collection or 30th anniversary, whenever that was, and it's just like, it doesn't even look like him.
No, not at all. I mean, none of those in the 3 3/4, really look like Sam Witwer.
No,
probably the best would be the Force Unleashed 2 one that they put out, and then the Raxus Prime.
Yeah, because they've done the Force Unleashed 2 one, like in the vintage collection. They've done that a couple of times. Like they did TVC, and then they re-released him in Black Series or vice versa, and then they put him out again like maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
But that one could still be updated and be even better. But,
oh yeah, we need the TVC. They need the updated articulation on him. He's too much of a, he's one of those characters that you need to be able to pose around a little bit. And
he's an action character. He's an action figure.
Exactly.
Not a stand around and chat figure.
Right. Exactly. And Darth Crate, I loved the Legacy line or Legacy comics. I've got them in the from the comic pack. And I think that would translate to an amazing, especially with what they're doing lately with, especially the Legend stuff. And I mean, it would be sick, get the removable helmet, do the, both of his lightsabers, those awesome, organic looking lightsabers. And and he's, I mean,
do a little Legacy revisit and, give us like Cade Skywalker and.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about, that was one of them last night. That why didn't I put that on? Can you imagine how awesome that figure would be in Black Series?
I just don't know that many people out there would really know who he is now. Like it's, I don't know, Legacy sort of series is sort of, I don't know. It's it's a weird one. Like it kind of just sort of flies under the radar these days.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's one of those hidden gems that when you really start getting into the story, it's awesome. It's just a fun ride. It's, I mean, the Imperial Knights, just so many cool ideas that were thrown into it that you could, back when, during the heyday of the EU and stuff like that, it was just, let's throw that at it. That sounds cool,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, batshit crazy.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's that's what I love about it. Just let the imaginations run wild and just go. Let's see what we can come up with. And
Definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
dude, his armor, the armor is just freaking fantastic. Just super organic Yuzhen Vong,
Yeah.
and he's a
The
character,
fact that
Oh, go ahead.
a Sharad het have his head
Yeah.
underneath,
Yep. Yeah.
would be
That's
it would be cool.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. The history of under that, under the helmet and in the armor, he's been around since the Clone
A
Wars.
long time. Yeah, long time.
So he would be a fantastic pick. I would, here's my money, take it. I'd be all over it. And then, Jason Solo, Darth Gadis, dude, like, I mean, the whole, the new Jedi Order was awesome, but Legacy of the Force, one of my, I mean, probably just behind the Bane trilogy as my favorite story in the EU Legends, whatever they want to call it now. It's just
cool.
awesome. So I would love to see that.
It's one of those ones where they gave us Jaina Solo like 8-9 years ago now, I think it was. So we've had that figure for a while, and it still holds up. It's still a good figure, the Jaina Solo. Like, do we give us a Jason or a Darth Kaitis? Kaitis? I don't know I don't know who pronounces it. It's one of those things.
Right.
But it's kind of like they gave us Revan all those years ago too, and we only just got Malik. And it's like, come on, you've got to, if you're going to do one figure, you've got to pair them up, and you've got to give them a counterpart figure, I think. But yeah, give Jaina Solo her dark side brother. I reckon that'd be awesome. Like, even, geez, Anakin Solo. Safely say that none of us have him on our list. We'll clear that up right now. But yeah, anything from that sort of era. But yeah, I think Darth Kaitis, Jason Solo would be perfect.
Yeah.
People have done some cool customs too, using the Alden Ehrenreich Han Solo head.
Yep,
dyeing his
I have
hair
seen that.
black, and it's kind of cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, I think I said something to you in one of our when we were messaging, but a 4-pack like they did with the Lost Command.
Yeah,
dude, Jason, Jaina, Ben, and Lumia.
yeah, that
would be cool. And that would be sick.
Even if you just stick another Luke in there or something, just to say, oh, we're gonna put some reuse in there. Sorry, guys, but yeah,
I'd be fine with that too. And just to be able to have, on the shelf, put Jason up against Mara Jade. It'd be kind of a cool scene to set up. Or
it would.
Yeah. And obviously, Chimere, the Stranger.
No brainer.
I put him in honorable mentions just because we know he's coming. There's no way that they're not gonna, I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
Because you just picked up the first couple of Acolyte figures, right?
Yeah.
You just got Soul and Jackie. Is it Soul and Jackie you got? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're amazing figures. Like, whether you tug the show or not, like, the figures are great. Like, just cool Jedi.
Yep.
Chimere was an absolute badass in the show. Like, he was fantastic.
Yeah. I'm telling Logan, I'm like, I want to pick up another Jackie, because for when Chimere does come out eventually. Like I said, I have no doubt that he's going to come. I mean, people are screaming for it all over the place. Where's our, but I want to pick up a third Jackie and customize it with the 3 holes. And he's like, you got to get your
drill bit and just drill some holes straight through.
Yep, do a little painting to get the burn, to make it so it's with the still looks like it's got the char around it and everything.
Oh, you're an absolute
So
savage.
Logan wants to, excuse me. Logan wants me to get Yord, and he's like, he had the worst death in the whole show.
Yeah.
So just spin
Oh,
his head around.
if he had a sore neck to begin with, he didn't after that. Try me as
Absolutely.
a chiropractor.
That
I
would
heard
be
you want a neck massage.
Excuse me.
All good. Yeah, well, there's our honorable mentions. Honorable. We'll get straight into the top 10. I think I've literally just gone me, you, be you. So
Perfect.
we'll see what comes up first. There we have it. So yeah, my first choice is Watto from. I went with Attack of the Clones because I figure if it's a removable little hat, you can almost put him in both, and it's probably a good opportunity. If Hasbro could just go, well, we're just going to do 2 versions of him. Yeah, I just sort of the focus we've had on the Phantom Menace, particularly this year. We've had Padme, Anakin, Battle Droid, the Stap, the Droideka, the new Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan getting re-releases. Yeah, I think Watto. When I think of what the next sort of most important character is, it's probably, I don't know whether I think of like a cool character like Watto. I don't know whether it's like Senator Palpatine would be an overly enthralling action figure for people to get. Maybe a Darth Sidious, possibly.
Yeah.
You just do like a Palpatine head underneath the robes, like you just
Right.
redo Emperor Palpatine with a new head.
Yeah.
And that was sort of where I was thinking with, what would be the one from the Phantom Menace that I want the most. Like if I was going to choose a Padme, we've already got the one that's probably the most action oriented sort of Padme from the film. And yeah, I couldn't really think of anyone else. Maybe Captain Tarpals, just to add another Gungan to the ranks, which would be cool.
We need a deluxe boss Nass too.
Would not say no to that.
But I agree. I think Watto definitely needs to be. He should be the next Phantom Menace release.
And I want him on a little hover stand, like a little pivoting little hover stand. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Kind
I
of
just
like
think
the
a removable hat, you can sort of take that off. You give him a data pad. You give him. Everything else is kind of too small. I was thinking Chance cubes, but that's like it'd be like so small. But
kind of like what comes with the Grogu.
Yeah, maybe come with some flyers. Yeah, even like Watto, pack him in with a pit droid. Like I reckon that'd be a perfect little pack. Put a it doesn't have to be deluxe Hasbro, so don't get any ideas. Yeah, just pack him in with even a folded up one. You can just sort of sit down on the floor next to him. I reckon that'd be sick.
Yeah, definitely. I could, and they do as well as they do the aliens and how they've been knocking it out of the park with the aliens lately. Man, yeah, Watto would be sick. Definitely need like a flight stand type thing with him for sure. I totally agree with you.
He does. Just want to say hi to Mechanized, and Logan says Yord needs to put an ice pack on his neck and walk it off. It's so dramatic.
Oh God, I love that kid.
All right, let's go to your 10.
Darth Talon. Back to the legacy. Yeah. And this is, honestly, I think this is just a dream. I don't think it's ever going to happen, especially with the whole, Slave Leia, Hutt Slayer Leia controversy. And, but man, that would be an amazing action figure.
Be one for the customizers for sure.
Oh,
but, yeah, I was trying to find like the best picture of Darth Talon that I could find. And if you dig deep enough on a Google search for Darth Talon, you can find favorite images. And I was trying to do it just subtly. Like, I know my girlfriend wouldn't care, but she was sitting on the couch next to me. I'm looking through all these pictures of Darth Talon. I was waiting for it, and she didn't. I don't know if she saw it or wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing, nor would she care. But
Yeah.
No, I'd be all up for it. Like, I'm so grateful that I got the 3 3/4 one. It's not the best of action figures, but to have Darth Talon in the collection is awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Everything about that figure is fine except for the arms. If they would have just given us articulated elbows, would have been great. But yeah, I love that figure. That was one of those ones that it was like, I better grab this before I can't. And I remember getting it. I was out of town when I got it, and I'm stoked that I had that because did she come with crate?
I think she came with Cade.
Okay, so crate came with. Who did crate come with?
Did he
I know
come
there were.
with? Did he come with the female Imperial Knight? I can't think of her
That
name.
might have been. Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, because I got all.
I got crate loose without his lightsabers,
Oh, okay.
so I had to customize some lightsabers to look like
Okay.
his actual one. So I don't actually have his official lightsabers, nor that's the only figure from the Legacy series that I don't have. Again, I can't remember her name. The female Imperial Knight. I've got the two other ones, the Antares and what was it, Ganna?
Yes.
It was Antares, Draco, and Ganna Krieg, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep.
Geez, I had to delve deep into my brain history for that. Far out.
Yeah. Those three I got all three of those packs, and yeah, they're not the best articulation on the Knights probably have the best articulation out of all of them, but they're definitely glad I have them in there.
Yeah, I'm just sort of looking back now. Yeah, even Cade was decent. Like, I always tried to find a second Cade, and I wanted to find a figure with like just sort of with just arms.
The bare arms,
almost with his vest without his jacket. And that would be a really cool figure to have, is a version of Cade without the trench coat.
Yeah, for sure.
To make a Watto, I would take an Anakin figure and make him a Justin and Lisa Haynes, Disney should approve a detachable beard for all the scantily clad females. But yeah, no, I'm with you on your Darth Talon pick there. That would be wild.
Yeah. Oh, if they did announce it, I mean, I'd be telling my boss at work, nope, dude, you're gonna have to give me 5 minutes. I got to get this pre-order now.
Yeah. So for my number 9, what was my number 10? Did we even do my 10?
Yep, Watto.
Yeah, Watto. Short-term memory, my dear Lord. You can tell it's Saturday night. For my number 9, I was adding to yours and Darth Maul based on Lotho Minor when he was, I don't know, that whole episode with Savage finding Maul, Spider Maul, garbage eating Maul.
Emaciated zombie Maul.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. And Sam Witwer was acting in that moment. He's talking about the chains and and he's sort of his scream for Kenobi. It's just I think since the inception of that episode, I think people have craved an action figure of Darth Maul. We got close with the chicken legs, and then they did the legacy pack with the sort of the Infinities comic.
Yep.
Darth Maul, which was good. But yeah, I think this one's definitely a needed, required action figure, whether it's in animated style. I'd rather have it in, realistic sort of style, have him, like you said, sort of all emaciated and sort of gaunt and
whole new sculpt, show the ribs, everything just sticking through.
Yeah, like all the bits of crap that's sort of floating on the spider body.
That'd be another one. Take my money.
Yeah, big time. But there's something else I wanted to say about him, but Oh yeah, because we know Savage is on the way as well.
Yeah.
So, and there's been a couple extra leaks this last week.
I did catch a glimpse of one of those.
Showing the head sculpt and Hot Toys is having a Savage coming too, or Sideshow Hot Toys.
Yeah.
God damn, that's a
I need that.
looking boy.
Dude, you know how awesome that would look next to that Clone Wars mall?
Big time.
Oh,
so yeah, that's sort of I wanted to add him in. Like it's that's what I was going to say. There was a Customs for the Kid. I don't know if you've followed Customs for the Kid. They did a Brian and Elias. It was either I think they did it, and I think Chad Peak from Peak Obi-Wan Customs. I think he did one as well. And dear Lord, those figures were unreal.
Mm-hmm.
They did like a custom 3 3/4 one because they basically just went and did every other Clone Wars figure that had never been made before.
Yeah,
and
hours on that guy's page.
Oh, dude, absolutely unreal talent.
Freaking amazing.
What's next? Here we go, number 9.
Gotta have him. Whitland Voss. He should have been done already.
Should have been done big time. Yeah. No, he's one of my all-time favorite characters particularly from the old comics.
Yep.
And then, when he was in Dark Disciple was the book that
dude,
made me love him even more.
Just super complicated, in-depth character, just amazing. Total badass.
Always love the characters that they flirt with the dark side a little bit. Obviously he turned at some point and came back, and I don't know the whole how does that happen? It's Anakin, it's Kylo Ren, it's these sort of characters that touch on the dark side, and then it's like, it's a sort of accurate to real people. We've all got a bit of a tendency to have a little bit of a dark side, whether you act on it, and I don't know. That's what I like about Quinlan Voss.
Yeah,
he just looks sick too. Like he's just
cool
looking dude. But I'd want Clone Wars Quinlan Voss.
Yeah,
not
for sure.
They did because they did the Phantom Menace one in the vintage collection, and I recently within the last few years did a custom and used the Clone Wars. They did sort of a comic pack Quinlan Voss, which is almost the same image as the picture, but I put that vintage collection Quinlan Voss head on him, so he's almost a live action Clone Wars Voss now. So he's up there with all my live action Clone Wars TVC figs. But yeah, Black Series, man, it's got to be done. I'm
really surprised he hasn't been made yet. Honestly, his popularity,
And I think the way they do figures now too, where they've basically got that sort of bigger skeleton and then that's sort of the softer plastic over the outside. I think that would work.
Oh yeah,
treat now. I think that would work wonders. So we just got to keep yelling at him, keep telling him.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely. I mean, if you look at our collections, the Jedi and the Sith, like the Sith are really starting to overtake the Jedi figures.
It's getting there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. We need more Jedi.
When you start talking about Legends and Expanded Universe and all that as well.
Yep.
And that Sidious that just came out. Oh boy. But yeah. Oh yeah. I was rearranging.
He's hanging right here.
I was rearranging all my Jedi. I'm like, yeah, there's probably a good dozen more we could get quite easily. And most of them you could get away with just doing a new head.
For sure.
You chuck a AC team head on a figure. Who else? Ithkoth.
Yeah.
With minor tweaks. Like to see Nadar Veb like as a where do you stop?
Egg and Kohler.
Well, it says I want to see Shaggy as a Jedi. Go watch the 2003 Clone Wars again. The Jedi's name was literally Shaggy.
Dude, they need to make him.
Oh.
That would be amazing. But yeah,
Yeah.
Quinlan Voss definitely.
Yeah, coming up, my number 8 is we sort of talked about this with your honorable mentions, but yeah, Darth Titus, Jason Solo. Yeah, this is again, like I was saying before, like need those companion figures to the ones when they just drop a single one like Jaina Solo. Like you've got to do the companion figure with it, so you're not just having a figure set on the shelf. Like it's to buy one, you're basically selling both of them by releasing that way. You know, you put Revan out, people are going to go buy Malik to go with him. You put Malik out, people are going to buy Revan, and vice versa. And I think this
and Bastila.
Bastila, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I was surprised like Darth Malgus hasn't really got a companion yet, like with Satil Shan or something
We need
like that.
Satil,
which is one that I almost put in my list too, Satil.
she was close.
Yeah. Again, just a companion figure, or Shay Vizsla would have been great in Black Series too. Like just a sick, badass Mandalorian, especially when they've done up the they fixed up the vintage collection one with the better head sculpt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
this image that you pulled up for Jason is the exact one that when I think of him, that's what I picture.
Yeah, dark haired, red eyes. You know, the sort of dark outfit with the armor. Yeah,
it would be.
And I never got those. I never got the Jason and Jaina Solo, like the young kids.
No, dude, they were impossible to find.
Oh, and they're so overpriced now. Like it's just it's not happening. There's a couple for sale that have been on eBay for years, and I think they're around $400 each now. I'm just like,
that not happening.
One day I feel like I'll just come across them, but I actually actively stopped hunting for them because I'm just like, it's not going to happen. I'd rather just make a custom. I think it's even Jason Solo. That figure was just a Bespin Luke body with a different head. Yeah. And then
I think you're right.
Then he's got all the crap all over him, like
the staff, the living staff. What? Oh, dude, we were just talking about this. I got to go back and reread some of these because I'm losing details. But yeah,
we were talking about that the other day. It's like, you keep up with all the new content and it pushes old stuff out of your brain. It's just... like Homer when he's like, remember when I took that home winemaking class and I forgot how to drive?
That's how it feels now, man.
It does.
It definitely feels like that. But yeah, I'm with you on that one. It definitely, he needs to be made. And that image is exactly what I picture in my head.
Big time. Yeah, I think of the cover of is that Betrayal?
I believe so. The kind of side view.
Yeah, where it's got I can't see the book. But it's got sort of Jaina. She's sort of up in the air coming down to strike.
Yep. Yeah. That is, I think that is Betrayal.
Yeah.
Or no.
All right. We're on to
No, that's Invincible.
Invincible, yes.
Yep. Yeah. One of my favorite Jedi.
Heathcoff, yeah.
Heathcoff is just so sick. His episodes in the Clone Wars were awesome. He's not the strongest dude. He's not the, whatever, but the look, a Zabrak with the longer hair, he's just cool. I don't know. It's just a cool character. The look of him is awesome. Kind of the older, the longer skirt, Obi-Wan or Ben Kenobi style, skirt, longer, just a cool, unique. I definitely want the gauntlets, go for the Clone Wars look.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
I'll take either, but I love the Clone Wars figure of him. Like he's probably one of my favorite Clone Wars Jedi figures from the animated stuff. It just perfectly, just like this image that we got on the screen here, like the figure just grabs that perfectly. Yeah,
I totally agree. He's just he's just awesome. He's just a cool. I mean, he's just a cool figure. He's just a cool looking dude. It's. We get the Zabraks and everything, and just having one with the a different look, different style of horns, the different, the longer hair, It's just cool. But I'd want them to come with a cool robe and have, what they're doing. I just saw, I know we really didn't see it in the Clone Wars, but, have the cloak, have them with the robes but the Balin, I just saw a review on the mercenary one that came with the cloak. That cloak they did with that thing is sick, but something kind of like that, the hood, how they did it. I think he would look awesome with a hood.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He's
the new Balin and Shin. I just can't.
Nope.
Can't like. They're $55 here in Australia.
Oh, ouch!
Because they're quote unquote exclusive, and so I don't want to buy them again for a new cape, and then I've got to buy a new Reaver. It's just to do the leg swap. I was like, no,
Yep.
I'm not doing it. I'm happy without the robes.
Yeah, dude, go on Josh's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably do it. Josh's Custom Capes has them for Shin and Balin, and they're wired. I'd go for that.
Yeah,
they'll probably do it.
Might be time. Good friend Palpatine coming from Singapore sensed a great disturbance in the Force. Good claim with cost in 375. Yeah, that's one we were just talking about it. Still have him on card. Very nice.
Oh, damn.
It was a cool card back. I don't know. I love those Clone Wars figures from back in the day.
Some of the best.
I think I'm about to get a 7-kill game.
Are you playing? He's probably playing Fortnite right now.
But no, I'm with you on Koth. All right, let's go to the next one for me, which is Vimerati. Now, this is one I tossed up a little bit.
I'm not familiar with her.
Yeah, so she's a character that was kind of made for Galaxy's Edge.
Okay.
So maybe in a couple of weeks you'll get to see her running around. But she is a big part in the Captain Phasma novel.
Okay.
The Phasma's origin story, and she also shows up in the Black Spire novel, and she's just a fantastic character. She's a resistance spy based in Black Spire. And yeah, she basically just starts up a resistance network on the Black Spire outpost and has a few run-ins with what's his name? Red Phasma? Captain Cardinal.
Oh, Cardinal. Okay.
But yeah,
I haven't read either of those. So.
Yeah. I just another little nod into the middle of the sequel trilogy, but I think it would make a cool, even if it was a Disney Parks exclusive, to throw her in the mix just as a character that you see running around the parks. And yeah, she was a really cool character. I really liked her a lot. And, she'd use different hair pieces to disguise herself and different wigs and stuff to sort of disguise herself in public. But yeah, the bright orange jacket, it's so cool.
Yeah, it'd be a cool figure if they doing different hair. Come with a few different hair pieces with just a little hole in her head. You just pop in different hair.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. I'm just hungry for a small spattering of some more sequel trilogy stuff.
I agree with you on that. There's a few like what you've already listed. There's definitely some that need to be put out there.
Even just some photo reel updates to some older figures like Luke, Leia. Just to, they redid Han Solo a couple of years ago, a year or two ago. And that was a good one. They archived him and came out fantastically. And yeah, I would love to see them do that, especially with 10 years of Force Awakens next year, which is freaking terrifying. How is that a decade already? Unbelievable. I don't know how the hell that happened.
No.
10 years.
No, dude, I remember going to we went to see the premiere. Both the boys were in a Kylo Ren outfit. Had their masks, had their hoods, then the picture pops up every year. It was in our local newspaper that was still in print at the time. They were there and they were put on the front page of the website and the newspaper wearing their stuff. But dude, Logan was 3. It's like,
wow,
and now he's going almost 14. So it's like, Yeah,
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
it's nuts.
It's scary. All right, let's go to the next one. Here you go, number 7 for you, Brian.
Yep. It's selfish reasons. I've never been able to obtain one of these guys in any scale, and
Oh wow.
it's just, and I need one for my Java's Palace, but
Yeah.
in my vintage one, but like even when I was younger, this was one of the ones, and I had everything when I was younger. You know, all the old Kenner stuff. I had just tons of it. Never had an Amanaman. And he's just
Well.
it's another one of those things, just a cool, unique, and done in Black Series, I think it'd be cool. Plus just the, his staff with all the skulls and meat and,
Yeah.
He's
Again,
metal,
He's just the wacky and the wonderful side of Star Wars. It's just you look through Jabba's palace and there's just some weird shit hanging out.
Yep. I'll take it from you. What I've heard you say it a few times. The whimsy, man. It's just that crazy off the wall. He's awesome. I think with the way Black Series or Hasbro does the aliens, dude, he'd be amazing.
Yeah, you sort of compare him to like Hammerhead, put him in a big box like that.
Yep.
I think it would be a good exclusive for someone like
yeah.
You don't have to put this thing out in mass retail because people are going to go, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
What's an Amanaman? Like the people that want it, will buy it, and I think that's cool. Yeah, he is.
You don't see him on a lot of people's lists either.
I still can't decide what he's sort of inspired by, but I'd really love to know what the guys were smoking when they designed that thing.
Yeah, why didn't they share?
Yeah, there must have been some wild trips, like,
oh, dude,
to draw this thing up and then make a costume for it. Like, it's almost like I look at his sort of tummy and his head, and it's like the underside of a slug. Like when you pick a snail up by the shell and it's the underside of a slug, it's almost got that sort of vibe. But he's got these gigantic arms and these curly weird feet.
Wicked heat, the hands. The face almost looks like the underside of a stingray, like like a stingray face.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Those hands.
You see them swimming over the window, and they look like they're smiling at you.
Yep.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, and those hands are just massive.
Palpatine says we need a new updated TVC Rancor, big time. But
I just need a Rancor.
Would you have gone the HasLab one?
It was backed. I had already. My mom and dad backed it for me for Christmas that year.
Oh wow!
And dude, I'm still. I don't know how often you watch Out of the Basement, but or not Out of the Basement. Yeah, maybe them a little bit. No, more Black Series Cantina. Those guys, every episode. I'm just as salty as they are. I'm just as salty as they are. I mean, I've been with the Rancor. It's since the Black Series started. The Build-A-Figure thing is not my favorite thing, and I did like it for a while, but I have been screaming, just give us a piece, here and there, and let us build it. I don't care. I want a Rancor. And then when they announced that, I was just. I was over the moon, dude. I'm like, it's gonna pass. It's gonna back. I didn't think that whole drama that happened was gonna happen, and I'm still salty about it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't well thought out. It felt like it was. It felt like it was. I don't blame Hasbro for it anymore. I blame Lucasfilm for saying, basically, you've got to do this because it's Return of the Jedi anniversary. It's, there's a Rancor in Book of Boba Fett, and you need something to go with that. And I think they and Hasbro, I think, they slapped together something that they thought might work, and it didn't. The cardboard backdrop, and then a few rocks and bones, and it was just like, oh, guys, If
they would have put Malakili with him right from the start, I think that might have boosted some stuff, but I know I agree with the tiers and stuff like that. But I was at for me, I would have backed it no matter what.
Yeah, Oh,
You know,
yeah,
even if
like you said, I would have been happy just to get the Rancor and have him just sitting on a shelf. But you know,
Yeah.
I didn't back it. I watched to the very end. I was just like, where am I going to put this thing? You know, that at the time my collection room was quite a lot smaller, and I was just like, you know what? Like I had to take my big TIE fighter out and put that out in the shed.
Right.
I don't even have that anymore because I left it there. So, yeah, again, it's just something huge that I really didn't need anyway. But yeah, the Rancor would have been cool. But yeah, in terms of aliens, a Man, yeah, and
beat him.
just like Lisa saying here, Ula and the Max Rebo Band too.
Yeah.
Yeah, even just the old Max Rebo Band, just the three dudes with their horns. I reckon
I'd be
that'd
happy
cool.
with that.
All right, who's next? I think it'll be my number 6. Yes, my number 6. Again, going back to more Jedi. I love the aliens. I love the. I don't know what it is. There's something about Togrutas like Shakti and Ahsoka. There's that almost elegance to them.
Yep.
And Shakti, you know, I still don't know if we know of her true canonical death. She was killed by Grievous. She was killed by Anakin. She was killed by Starkiller.
Yep.
I don't know if she yet has a documented canonical death off the top of my head, at least.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But again,
I'm with you on this one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just would love a good Shakti. I think even both in either scale, but Black Series, bring one on. You're very overdue for an update in 3 3/4 as well. Because I'm trying to look for the one that I've got, and I can't remember where it is.
I have her.
Yeah, I can't. Oh yeah, there she is. I've got her with the other 3 Jedi that were trying to save or trying to stop Grievous from kidnapping the Chancellor at the end of Clone Wars.
Nice.
So I've got her with those 3 with Volvith Mon. Yeah, the other 2, blanking on their names.
Are those the ones that came with the little pieces that connected together for the base? Or the stands or whatever?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have I have that one.
Because I just got the Ithorian Jedi recently, like within the last few months. But I had Falmu Dharma, which is the big woolly dude.
Yep.
The towels.
Towels.
And then
yep.
Volvith Mon. But yeah, so I've got the Shakti, and she was from the Geonosis 2 packs from like 2008 or 9, like the Legacy era. They did like Shakti, I think it was, I can't remember. She came with a Geonosian or a Super Battle Droid or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it's been a long time since Shakti, and I missed the Force Unleashed Shakti as well.
I have that one.
Ooh.
I have 3 Shakti.
Yeah, that's a nice Shakti. I still want to get the old Attack of the Clones pre-posed one, like for my Geonosis Arena. But yeah, with Black Series, yeah, a 6-inch Shakti would be freaking awesome. Should be a really cool looking figure.
And with the Jedi that we put on here, I mean, it almost could be interchangeable. Just give them to us all, you know.
Yeah. Just all the Jedi.
Give me them all. I'll take them all.
Hey, Sci-Fi's here. What's up, mate? Hope you're doing well. Hey, fellas, a bit late and only here for a bit. On Crow, anyone? Oh, yeah. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't put him on the list, but he's always in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
There is a Lego Pong Crow, but I'll take a Pong Crow at any scale.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Hey, Cryoboy 3.0 for 3rd time. Dash Render, Imperial Guard Luke, Darth Talon, Mother Talzin Watto, and that cowboy guy from KOTOR. Yeah. That's a good bunch of figures. Yeah, Dash Render, man. You get the feeling he's going to be on his way, though.
Yeah, there was a little. Wasn't there a leak?
They've kind of spilled the beans on that one, haven't they? With
Yeah.
the Teasor announcement.
Yep. Yeah, I think
So-
Yakface did that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Dash is on his way. So that one I'm pumped for. That one I'm really pumped for. Imperial Guard Luke would be cool. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming, because it said there were in that little announcement where they kind of spilled it on Dash that it sounds like there's going to be a few from Shadows.
Yeah. And when they said Leia, my mind immediately went to a re-release of Boosh Leia, but then I think of Leia in the sort of bluish sort of outfit that she came with the 3 3/4 she's or in the comic pack.
Yeah.
And that would be cool because, you know, there's a couple of Leia figures that they could pick from and use parts for. And yeah, I don't know if it would take too much. I'm sort of looking at the head sculpts. I'm trying to work out which one would be best, but yeah, probably just another hairpiece, really. But yeah, they've got plenty of opportunities. Love the pose when a 6-inch figure would be great, definitely. The Inquisitor from Tales of the Jedi is my number one most wanted. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That one would be cool. I'll take any Inquisitor too. I don't even care.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last time we spoke. Getting a Marek from Ahsoka and giving it a black spray paint and just having a nice sort of new Inquisitor. I'm so close to doing it.
I think it may be a winter project this year. I'm thinking I'm going to do one.
Yeah, Snuva, Chewbacca Bounty Hunter too, definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, who we got next? We're going to your number 6 now. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Get cooking, Hasbro. Get cooking.
I love Legends, man. I'm old. I'm just gonna. I like to, EU. I am. Me and you have talked. I'm a massive EU Legends fan. I loved all those. Before Disney took over. Not knocking their books and stuff, but they're not as easy for me to get into as the old expanded universe stuff. I just. It's like we've talked about. It's just that they've gone into. Back then, it was just. Here, let's throw all these ideas at it, and it's just crazy. I mean, Bane jumping on that, whatever it was, and flying from the one planet to the moon, and that kind of stuff. It's just nuts. But Exar Kun would be, I mean, dude.
Yeah,
he's just awesome.
Those 3 3/4 inch figures are out of the realm now. Like they're just. Yeah. Again, there's a pack on eBay here in Australia that's going for $1,100 for that.
Oh my god!
Ulick Keldroma, and I remember thinking like 10 plus years ago, probably, we're talking probably 2000 and 2010. And I remember looking it up, and it was starting to hit the $200 mark then, and I was like, nah, never going to pay $200. My God, if I could go back and spend $200 on it, I would get a dozen of them. Knowing what they're worth now.
Yeah. But, that's one of the ones that I've never been able to find. I've never been able to, when they were out, I could never find it. And it's a missing hole in my collection as a whole. Just not having a lot of those old, Sith Jedi.
I remember for a while on Tung Hori, Ulick Keldroma used to show up on there every now and then, and he would just go. Like it would show up and it'd be gone. And that was back when he was still selling, when Tung Hori was still selling on eBay. And it's just like, oh man, like just to get Ulick Keldroma, like that'd be cool too. Like some of the old Sith stuff, like
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'd love to go visit like, Exar Kun, Freedon Nad, some of those old ancient Sith.
I thought about putting some of those old ones, some of the other ones on here too. And like with Exar Kun, he's spanned, a lot of that EU stuff, way back in the early days of the Sith to, his Force Ghost in the Jedi, what is it, Jedi Academy trilogy?
Yeah.
With Kip Duran and, that kind of stuff. It's just, just awesome. So yeah, I would definitely.
All Inquisitors from Kenobi and the games. Yeah, the Ninth Sister needs to happen. Like, just get that big hulking, beautiful beast out there.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
absolutely.
Good afternoon, Ian. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Love the audio. Shadows of the Empire book, Dash and Lebo 2-pack. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Nice.
I haven't done the audio book, but yeah, it might be one if it's I'll see if it's on Spotify too. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool one.
I haven't done the audio on that one. I've read that one about probably 4 or 5 times. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've got the omnibus, the graphic novel omnibus of Shadows of the Empire, and that's cool. That was a good read too.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. That might have to be something I search for. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. That's.
I'm gonna have to read that.
Yeah. No, definitely recommend getting on that one. That's good. So yeah, 6 being Exar Kun, really good choice. We're sort of getting to the halfway point now. Yeah, so I intentionally went. Look, Darth Bane. I decided to do something a little bit different and go for the Clone Wars canonical look. I'll always want Darth Bane from the books, but I don't know. There's something about the way they went about designing Darth Bane to appear in the Clone Wars to Yoda on Moraband, and they sort of, I don't know. There's just something about the look of him here that's just really freaking cool.
It is cool. I will give you that.
I would love to see. I don't want them to rewrite Darth Bane, because his whole story with the obelisk armor and stuff is just, it's iconic now. It's, the fans know that story so well. But I'd love to see Darth Bane at a point of time where he does don this armor.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you could definitely see that happening.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is. But Mark Hamill voiced him too, and that was awesome.
Yeah. So, I don't have an issue with this. But
no, I would probably take any Darth Bane at this point. Like,
I think of all the things that Disney, since they've taken over, we've talked. I can find everything in everything that's been put out. I find stuff that I enjoy. The one thing that would make me lose my mind is if they rewrite that backstory.
Yeah.
If they try to rewrite Darth Bane, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be rewritten. You could tweak it a little bit. You could tweak it, but I don't know. The trilogy, we've talked about it many times. That trilogy, man, it's just, you watch it and you're like, I can picture this happening on screen, like the thought bomb and the fight against on Rusan and I don't know.
And
that
they could do it.
You mentioned before, the jump from planet to planet.
Yeah,
and it's just through the atmospheres of 2 passing planets. It's like that would be just the most epic moment to see on TV or on film. In cinemas. Like, this isn't a Disney Plus shit. This isn't Disney Plus.
No,
this is
and even if they, it has to be, exactly, feature length in the cinemas. But honestly, I would be more than happy if they did it in the style of the those Old Republic cinematics, like the Malgus cinematics and stuff. Do that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Just make it happen, but don't rewrite that story.
Yeah. Who would you cast as Darth Bane? Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Everyone said for the longest time, like Mark Strong. Just, I think they immediately think, oh, bald guy. It's like, come on, it's more than that. I haven't.
Somebody said The Rock one time, and I about lost it. I'm like, no, we do not need Dwayne Johnson as a. I saw a casting before where somebody kind of did the whole makeup thing, but I don't know if he could pull it off. I mean, he's great in Guardians of the Galaxy, but Dave Bautista could possibly be. He doesn't have the build anymore, but the build from that. But you know what? I don't know how familiar you are with the Friday the 13th remake, the 2009. The dude that played Jason in that, Derek Mears. He's huge. He's got the height. He's I could see possibly him doing it.
Yeah, okay, that'll be cool.
There's, I honestly, I don't know who I would say would be the perfect choice, but I just, somebody they've got to have the height, they've got to have the build.
Yeah.
But as long as they did it justice, I'd be perfectly fine with whoever.
Yeah. Just even get a new actor, get a node.
Yeah.
Previously unknown.
Exactly.
Oh, Ian Sweeney says Alan. I know you mean Alan. Yeah. So he is most recently. He is Jack Reacher.
Okay. Oh,
Alan Richardson.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, dude's got the physique. He is an absolute tank of a dude.
Yeah,
Ian. Yes. Yeah.
I've watched a bit of that show, and I could go for that. I could see that happening.
Yeah, he's a tank of a dude. He's an absolute unit, and he's a brilliant actor.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Ian. I'll take that one. Absolutely. Ian also says, I'm 118 collector through and through, but I'll get a Black Series Tarvis and Jedi Temple Guard. So I thought it says Alex Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail. Yeah, he's a unit.
Dude. Yeah, okay.
Like Slaughter to Prevail 2010.
Dude. If I could see him doing it. Let him use some of his vocal talents for some of the, because we don't really have an idea what his voice sounds like, but
yeah,
let him go to town on some, during some of the fights and just let loose some kind of a, like Palpatine when he did that scream and when he started fighting with, yeah, dude, something like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Alex has got my voice or my vote.
Alan Richardson would do a good dash. He could do, yeah. I'd get Alan Richardson in Star Wars. He'd be good. He would be very good. All right, what's next? We talked about Darth Bane. Who's next? We've got yours up next. Yes. Battle Damage Darth Vader.
It has to happen. We got the Star Killer. We got that version of Vader in the 3 3/4, and it's cool, but it definitely needs a redo in both scales. But with the Dual End Vader in the Black Series, they've got a full head sculpt under there that would look amazing.
Yeah,
it would look. We need this version. We need a just total beat up,
savaged Vader.
Yeah. It would look amazing. I mean, I'm getting the Hot Toys one that they just announced, and it's and that's going to be cool, just to have that representation on the shelf. But I still want it in my black because I don't take my Hot Toys down to pose around and photograph. They're too much. But to have something like that I could do for my photos and to set up scenes and stuff would be awesome.
Yeah, I occasionally will just like readjust my Hot Toys just to pose them up a little bit differently every now and then. But yeah, I'm very content with the Obi-Wan Kenobi Vader. Like I waited so damn long for that thing, and it's so good. And
it is.
Matt that I work with, he got the episode 2 Anakin this week.
Oh,
my
nice.
god, that thing is freaking amazing. Like that head sculpt is just Hot Toys are doing now, just
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, and I've already got my next one happening. I already know what Hot Toy I'm getting next, and we've got it in the shop because the boss is going to sell it to me. So it's the Book of Boba Fett Cad Bane.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to start saving
that's
up
a good
some
one.
coin. We'll start putting some cash away for that. So
Nice.
it will that'll be my next one. I like having a Hot Toys to be able to look forward to, and you know, I know it's in a good place at work. I know I get to look at it every day, so I know it's in good condition.
Right.
And I know he'll display well here at home. So yeah, I've got to get that one. I'd like to say before Christmas, but I don't know if it will. It's I've got to save up some coins.
Right on.
But
Yeah, my next is Revan. That's my Christmas gift from my wife and the kids. So
yeah, that'll be good. All
but
right,
yeah, this is a dream. I want this Vader so bad. I want it in 6-inch so bad. So
yeah, you've got the 3/4 one.
Yep, I've got two of those. I've got one on card still.
Oh, nice. Yeah. No, I've got him on with my on my Vader shrine.
Nice.
So next up, yeah, my next choice is Mother Talzin. Again, with the bringing in the Night Sister witches in Ahsoka. I think she's a major player through that Clone Wars era, and bringing back this sort of mystical dark side of Star Wars, which has been really, really cool. Morgan Elspeth, I'm very much just waiting for them to do a new Morgan Elspeth Black Series that's just repainted her face when she gets the witchy marks.
Yep.
And give her the sword. I feel like that's only a matter of time, but I don't know. Give us Mother Talzin. I like the flowing red robes at the back. They kind of did that Night Sister in 3 3/4 inch. It wasn't Mother Talzin. It was almost like a generic Night Sister mother kind of thing.
Yep. The 3-pack one.
Close, yeah, the 3-pack one.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
But that was pretty much as close as they've gotten to a Night Sister. I don't know. I just think it'd be a really cool, and if not, old darker.
Yeah.
Like his old darker as well. Like weird old crab lady.
Heck yeah. The smoke that you got on on the image you pulled up, that would be cool to have some kind of a those magic effects that kind of wrap around her.
Yeah,
it would be amazing.
I'm just gonna so I can show. I've got my Morgan Elspeth. I'm just gonna grab it. Hard to walk. See, a little while ago, I got the Marvel Legends Loki, like the classic Loki, the Richard E. Grant Loki, and he came with some like green effects. So I gave them to Morgan.
Nice. I still have to pick her up.
It's a really nice looking figure. But yeah, so I gave her those. I like the green effects there. And yeah, you just put a couple of those with Mother Talzin, it'd be fantastic. I think that would work. For sure. Work perfectly.
She's one
that's one that I've always thought of.
Oh yeah, she's one that I should have had on my list. At least in honorable mentions, especially with Savage coming out. We need that. That's going to look cool with all those together. But yeah, I definitely would like to see that one happen.
There's Logan saying here, I saw a mashup where it's Anakin screaming Obi-Wan, then it cuts to Maul screaming Kenobi. Haven't seen that one. I can picture it.
Maybe.
Hope to put money on the Hot Toys Night Death Trooper. Later, fellas. Take it easy, sci-fi.
Take it easy.
Yeah, that one looks good. It does look good.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy as Bane. He's already done one Bane. He's already done one Bane.
Yeah, I
don't know. I don't know if he's. I know he's probably got the physique for it. I don't know that he's an overly tall dude though.
No, I don't think he's got the height.
Because I think they had to. He's 175, so yeah, he's shorter than me. Yeah, he's 1 meter 75 centimeters. I'm not sure what that is in feet. Inches.
Like
5'9".
5 foot something. Yeah, 5'9". He's about my height.
Yeah.
I'm not tall enough for Bane.
Yeah, so I don't think Tom Hardy's got the stature. Like, I don't know. They do. Movie trickery does wonderful things. Or when he played Bane in Batman, like he looked huge. He was always big. But I don't know. You need someone big.
I want somebody that's close to 7 foot to play him. That's in my head. That's what I picture him. Just massive.
Yeah. So they should have released Morgan Elsbeth with an alternate night-sistered head and both the Beskar spear and that green glowing sword of Talzin. We get both Black Series. Just wait. I bet they're going to do a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah.
It's going to come with a sword this time. They're going to make you go out and buy again.
Yep.
Alan Richardson should be the Batman. I know a lot of people are pitching that. Between him and I think Jensen Ackles, I think a lot of people are pushing for. Yeah, if they did a live action Dark Knight Returns, yeah, just a big bulking Batman. All right, so yeah, Mother Talzin for my pick 4. Let's go. What do we
Excellent
next?
choice.
Here we go. He's your number 4.
Needs to happen.
We
need all the Star Killers, but this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, it's like he's almost like replacement Darth Vader, replacement for Darth Vader almost.
Yep.
It's just
with a removable.
Yeah, I like all the lightsabers sort of hanging off the belt.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the other version of like Sith Star Killer with like the arms, and he hasn't got the flared part of the helmet. It's just sort of the face. But yeah, I do both.
Yep.
Just make them all.
Yeah.
Just make all the Star Killer.
Give us an alternate head with the what do you call it? Where it's you got the things on the side of it, like the unhelmeted head that it's all cybernetic and got all the the damage to him.
Oh yeah, that'd be so good.
That would be cool. But yeah, I'll take any
like a Tusken Wraps, the one where he dressed up in like the Tusken outfit when he went to take on Obi-Wan.
Yep. I'll take them all. Yeah. Just give us all of them.
And said, wasn't there a version of Star Killer wearing Mandalorian armor? There absolutely
there was. Hey, give me just a second. Yeah.
We can have a closer look when he brings it back.
Got it right here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just do that in Black Series. You got the Mandalorians.
Got his little helmet right there.
What more do you need? Yeah, that's killer. That's killer. That's Star Killer.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Dig that.
It's a sweet banner. the Mythosaur. Yeah. That's a huge banner.
Oh yeah. My buddy Mark at work brought that into me.
That's cool.
I got it. There's a big control panel back there, electrical box, so it covers it up perfect.
Nice. Any and all Mandalorians for me. I'm with you there, Ian. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll take them all.
You said, where is he? This guy here, the Shriek Hawk. I remember a time where we weren't getting any Mandalorians, and that was just, I'll never complain about not getting Mandalorians. Like, give us Mandalorians. I'll take them all.
Is that one on the Death Watch bodies as well?
No, he's on the newer sort of the newer body, which I think the Death Watch one was no. So he's got the sort of the softer torso on the outside, so the softer armor.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's sort of more of the newer sculpt. I don't know if it's been a while since I took the Death Watch ones out, but I think they were more of I can't remember. Yeah, sort of more of the modern Mando body.
Yeah, I need to see if I can find it. Any of those when we're on vacation. We get nothing around here until, huh?
They got a 2-pack of the Shriek Hawks coming out as well, where there's a male and a female Mando. So I'm looking forward to those.
My area doesn't get anything until 6 months.
Sith Stalker in Black Series would be nice. Definitely. All right. What's next? We're going to get a few more each. Yeah, third one. Again, just a little bit of a keenness for some, some Rise of Skywalker representation. Let alone, a little bit of sequel trilogy love just to freshen up those shelves a little bit. We're getting some nice spatterings of new stuff sort of throughout the entire line. We've got some prequel stuff. We're getting like a lot of Mando era. We're getting some OT stuff. I'd love to see a bit of sequel trilogy stuff sprinkled through there. Yeah, Ben Solo definitely. Again, they're talking about those counterpart figures. We got the Rise of Skywalker Rey years ago now, like 2019. And that figure still holds up. Like it's on par with what they put out today, and you could re-release that one. It would fit with modern figures because it's just that was sort of just past that sort of turning point. But yeah, having Ben Solo to sort of stand with her on the shelf would be just super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, give him Leia's lightsaber so you can swap it. Yeah, that's all I'd ask for, really. Just give us a Ben Solo. I don't know.
I'll take it.
They did a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Again, sort of using some older parts. That one could probably do with an upgrade. But it still holds up visually. It looks good. But yeah, give us a Ben Solo. I think he would be fantastic.
That scene was one of my favorite scenes in all of the sequel trilogy when he goes up against the knights.
Yeah, he just goes swinging. It's like, this is what we want to see, Jedi Ben Solo. It would have been so good to see more of it, but
yeah,
it is what it is. It is what it is.
Exactly. I'll take one.
All right, on to the next one. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I'm with you on this one. This was in my list. And once we sort of traded lists, I thought, nah, you've got it in yours. I'm going to leave it out because I know we're going to talk about it.
Long overdue.
It's just a no-brainer, dude. Like, honestly, yeah. I know that it's probably at that point now where it's like they want to have, they're probably going to sit on it until there's something more canonically accurate for them to go by, so they're not blurring those lines. And having just teased him in the Acolyte, they probably just go, well, we're going to put Darth Plagueis out, but we don't want everyone to think it's the version from the book. We want to do it from current canon, and there's probably some weird shit going on there, but I don't care. Just make them. Make the
I don't give a shit about their politics. Just give us the figure.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks. I mean, his little sneak peek in the Acolyte, dude. He looks amazing. There's no reason. There's no reason to not just get him out on the shelves. He's gonna sell like crazy. They know he will.
Yeah, and they didn't scrap his visual design. Like it was
no.
Like they didn't go back to the drawing board and say we need to redesign Darth Plagueis to. It's like no, he's got enough backstory where you can just sort of pull that design
exactly
and make a new story around him. I think that has to continue now because as I've said, like it's not that my thoughts on the Acolyte have changed, because as I was watching it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's not to say that I don't enjoy it. There's just certain things that have gone, you know what, in hindsight, I probably don't need to go and rewatch it. And, you know, upon my third rewatch, I think, the moment Darth Plagueis is on screen, I'm like, that's your big home run there. You've just hit your home run. And now I don't care what happens with the rest of the show. Like,
yeah,
it's just
exactly.
like, now you need to back that up. You need to back that up. Like, even the stuff with Vanestra and Yoda at the end, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I just whatever happens, it leads to the prequels. But
they've got what 100 years of time that they can use to, you know, fill in.
You've played the ace up your sleeve now. Like, you've got to back that shit up and follow up that story, because
Exactly.
it's like the original tease of Thanos in the MCU. It's like, you know, then from then they had to pick it up and go, well, all right, well, this is the next big thing that we've got to work on. So you kind of got to stay focused on that. And I know Acolyte's not going to get a second season, but pick up another story of Darth Plagueis. Pick up the Apprentice, and, you know,
it doesn't need to get
Palpatine. Like, skip forward. You don't need to worry about the Jedi. Like, it's, you know, fine.
No, it doesn't need a second season.
Start working on that series.
Yeah, that's their payoff for that season, was that to launch it into something else. That you know, they don't need, it doesn't need to have a second season. This can, you know, springboard its own thing.
Yeah, like, skip forward 50 years, you know, post Chimera, post OSHA, post May, all that sort of stuff, and go, well, shit, like, you know, Plagueis is now without an apprentice. You know, maybe something happens and he's got to take them out, and he's going to go, oh, well, I'm back to the drawing board again. Oh, there's this scummy little kid on Naboo that's murdered his parents. Let's go see if we can do something with him.
Exactly. And with, you know, I mean, what Hasbro's been able to do with a lot of the stuff too. I mean, like this image here, you know, the way that hood and everything, you know, be able to do, because I mean, I know we both have this one.
Yeah.
You know, you can't put that hood on him. You know, do the awesome cloak, give us the, you know, I want them to put the time and energy into it like they did with Malgus, with, you know, this new mall, with, you know, just make it look awesome, make it function awesome, and do it. It's just got to happen.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. Let's check through the comments here. I'm surprised no one's done a custom of Starkiller and Mando outfit. Yeah, no, give it time. Ahmed Best Jedi. Yeah, Keller and Beck. Yeah, your son popping in there again. People need to stop being babies. It's good. Look, it was good. It was good.
It was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, what it put out, like, what I got out of it was far more than what I didn't like in it. Like,
exactly.
And yeah, and it was more or less what I've grown to sort of dislike about it. And it's not even hate. It's just like, I don't even know if it comes. It's you know, people like to throw the whole bad writing. It's not that. I think it was well written. Maybe it was executed in a strange way with the flashbacks. I think they could have done that a little bit differently. And if they had glossed over that a little bit more, and I don't know, just the suspense was sort of all over the place. But yeah, I won't go on.
Yeah, there's a lot that could be said for it too. You know, the acting was, you know, for the most part was damn good. It was beautifully shot. It was, I mean, the series as a whole is just, it's beautiful, you know. But yeah, just little things.
I think, again, it's sort of, you know, it's a new time period, new era. It's something we're going to have to get to at some point with Star Wars. Like, you got to step out of that comfort zone of Tatooine and Luke Skywalker. But
yeah,
we'll see. Dude, we need a book of hot takes. You need to write a book of hot takes.
Boy. This is daily with him.
Yeah.
Yep. He makes life interesting.
Yeah, that's good. I hate to make it boring. The extended fight scene from episode 5, I would put it up against any lightsaber fight in the modern era. No, I agree with you, man. Big time. Like that was just watching that lightsaber duel, like in the forest, and the way that was shot with the, in amongst the trees and everything, like that was just incredible.
Yeah.
It was just holy shit. What am I watching?
Yeah.
Hot take, but Harry Potter is the boy
Oh,
who
God.
lived. You've got him going now. He's
Oh
started.
boy. Is it nap time yet, kid?
All right. So yeah, my number 2, Luke Skywalker crate. I have my SH Figure Arts figure down on my sequel shelf. I've both my SH Figure Arts Lukes from The Last Jedi on that shelf. Just filling that void until Hasbro pull their finger out and get one done.
Didn't they already have one designed and ready to go?
I think the artist, the what was his name? Gregory Titus. He was doing the artwork on the red packaging Black Series.
Okay.
He leaked. I don't know if it was an accidental leak or he was just showcasing some of his artwork, and he'd actually done a crate Luke Skywalker. Whether it was something he'd been commissioned to do for a figure or whether it was just a piece of artwork that he did just because he was working on artwork. And I think he said quite a few times that Luke Skywalker was one of the hardest ones to do. So I think he probably spent a bit of time on it. He was probably just putting it out there, whether it was intentional or not. But I dare say they did have one in the works at some point. And given what they can do now, I think this would look absolutely freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like his sleeves, how he's sort of the sleeves of the black robe are sort of up, so you could sort of almost have that extra joint sort of in there. Wouldn't want soft goods. I'd want that sort of hard plastic and have a swap out hood that you could put up. That come with the lightsaber. I don't know, The SH Figure Arts one was kind of cool. They had like one with just his hair sort of sitting down from when he was inside, and then this sort of look here from an outside, but the face sculpt wasn't all that great. So
yeah, it's a little weird. And then you got that weird seam for when you change the face out.
Yeah, but Hasbro would just, what they can do now is just, I've seen a few of the new SH Figure Arts figures shown. Like they've done a new Han Solo, and I'm just like, man, like that doesn't hold a candle to what Hasbro's doing at the moment.
No.
And there was a couple others, and there's a new Yoda coming out, which I think is the same as the old Yoda. It's just got soft goods robe.
Yep. I did see that.
But I'm more excited for Hasbro's one.
Mm-hmm.
Which it sounds like that's been delayed.
Yeah.
But that's all right. That's cool. That's cool. I'll wait.
As long as it becomes available.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get a pre-order in on that one.
Counterpart figure. We need that counterpart for Sidious.
Yeah, it's got to happen.
You can't just give us Sidious and then blue balls us with Yoda forever.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, this is definitely the Luke from the sequel trilogy that I want.
Mm.
It would be awesome to get that.
I would get any figures from that film. I'm looking forward to book due for any release next year. Star Wars: The Last Jedi Director's Album by Rian Johnson. I'll be definitely be getting that myself. Hot take. Vader might be Luke's dad. He might be. Yeah, Luke definitely got his looks. Yeah, got the helmet. All right, so we're on to your number 2 here.
And this has been my... And he goes... really, this should be tied with my number one spot. But you know, in the fairness of the list, I put it at number 2. But this probably, yeah. I mean, I've wanted the 3 3/4 Clone Wars one is one of my all time favorite action figures. But to get in a Black Series a little more realistic, you know, get that height, get that, you know, everything. Just yeah, I've wanted this since the first episode that he appeared in. I'm like, this guy is amazing. I love Embo. I think he's one of the coolest characters to come out of anything.
Love his voice.
Yeah. But he has to come with Merrick. It has to be. I'll pay the deluxe set price. I don't care. He's got to come with. He's got to come with Merrick, and
he's got to have some pegs on the inside of his hat so you can have.
Just gonna say that. Just gonna say that. Yep, and you know, it's got, you know, a little mix of soft goods and plastic goods for the skirt, kind of like they did with the 3 3/4 figure, so you can get the posability. You know, but Embo is just so cool. He's just such a cool design, such a, you know, cool character.
Yeah.
What little bit of screen time we got with him is, I mean, it's some of them. I'll go back. I mean, I go on YouTube and, you know, I'll just type in all, you know, Embo scenes from the Clone Wars and just watch them all in order, just because they're awesome.
Nice. Yeah. No, he's just such a cool design. Like, you know, obviously it's a Dave Filoni thing. You know, Dave Filoni loves wolves. He's given Embo, he's voiced Embo, he's given him a pet wolf, basically. Yep. Interesting that he got his name as Marek, and then when they did the new Inquisitor from Australia, he got Marek as well. It's kind of like, you guys like even go on Wikipedia and type in a name just to make sure it didn't exist, but you know, maybe there's a reason for it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Might be I don't know what Marek means, but maybe there's some kind of wolf connection there with Dave Filoni doing that. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of research to do after the show. But yeah, man, I'd be all in for that. You know, have his little knives he could tuck in, have his crossbow.
Oh yeah,
bowcaster. Some good articulation, like in the hips, so you can get him really crouching down. I'd love to just have him pose like sitting in like that in the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have him being able to like crouch down. Yeah.
Yep.
But then
good ab crunch, good waist.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where my Embo is. There he is. Yeah, well, they've kind of done that sort of half soft goods with the sort of the underskirt and then the sort of the plastic one over the top. And it's just, if you're going to if anything's going to be close to like a samurai warrior, like he's like the equivalent, Star Wars equivalent to like a straw hat samurai warrior. Like
exactly. Yep. I have a couple of him, and he's always on my desk. I love that figure that much.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. He's
one to display, one to play.
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those characters that it immediately hit with me when the first, you know, his first appearance on the Clone Wars, and it was just like, man, that guy is so cool. Like you said, it's like that samurai lone, you know, especially with Marek, it's like, I like that whole idea of, you know, having a little buddy with him, you know.
Yeah. And he's like a Ronin, gun for hire. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Embo's a great choice. Like when I saw your list, I'm like, no shit, you know. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I love the character. He's awesome.
On to the next one. They're finishing up with my number one, and we've sort of briefly talked about Quinlan Voss. I didn't want to leave him off the list. This is my number one pick. And yeah, I knew there was going to be a little bit the same because you had the same one. So I'll just kind of echo what I said before when you had him in your lot. Like he's one of my favorite Jedi, one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, period. I feel like he's severely underused in the Clone Wars series. He only got that one episode. I know there was meant to be like the Dark Disciple was meant to be 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Which I would, if there was any way to get them to adapt those sort of lost stories that sort of, because they did, those 8 episodes became Dark Disciple. I think 4 episodes became a Darth Maul comic, from when set basically between when Palpatine captured him on Mandalore to when he was released.
What was that? I have all those.
Mm.
Son of Dathomir, maybe?
Yes. Yeah. I have it somewhere, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just something about Quinlan Voss that's always grabbed me. This, I don't know, years ago. It was just he's a surfy dude, but obviously flawed. And yeah, for those who haven't read Dark Disciple, I recommend it highly because it sort of paints that image of the Jedi being so imperfect and getting to this point in the Clone Wars where they get so desperate they try to enlist one of their own to partake in assassination. And like that's some pretty deep thematic sort of shit going on there. And it's worth every minute of your time. Plus there's a Sarge Ventress in that story too. And Ventress is probably unlucky to have made my list. She makes my TVC list every time. Like they just did that last figure standing, the Vintage Collection crew. Like they just did their last figure standing, and Sarge Ventress was in my list there. Quinlan Voss was in my list there too. So yeah, until we get some new Quinlan Voss figures, I'm going to keep hammering on about it. Because I want a damn Quinlan Voss in Black Series, and I will buy one to rock. I will buy one to stock. I'll buy one to play with, one to take outside and photograph. I'll just buy shit tons of Quinlan Vosses.
Hell yeah.
He's just, that character means a great deal to me. I've got the comics of, again, same with the omnibus that I showed before. The other one, I've got the Quinlan Voss omnibus, and that's one of my prized books of mine. So yeah, Quinlan Voss is my number one. So I'm going to stick with him.
Excellent choice, man. Excellent choice.
And if he comes with his surfboard that the 3 3/4 Clone Wars figure came with, yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, it'd make for some cool pictures.
Yeah. And yeah, to have him hanging out with literally hanging out with the Clone Wars Obi-Wan, like that'd be cool. Like have him on the shelf.
Yeah.
I never did like hanging out with you.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Absolutely.
Sanders Logan has taken some time to write this hot take out. I'm going to showcase this one because he's written a paragraph. This is hot take. Obi-Wan is actually the king of the low ground, since that's how he defeated Maul and Grievous and used the high ground to throw off Anakin. Anakin is the king of the high ground. Obi-Wan had already mastered the low ground. It's just, yeah. Oh, that's funny, dude. That's funny.
Gotta love that kid.
Yeah. All right, let's go to your number one.
I think it's pretty obvious at this point.
Yeah. And this is partly the reason why I went with the Clone Wars version of Darth Bane, because I want this as much as you do. I would do some pretty unsavory shit for Hasbro to put this out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree. It just, I mean, we've talked about it, I mean, I love this trilogy. I love these characters. It's one of those, when Path of Destruction came out, we kind of knew who Bane was. We had a little idea. There was a couple comics and stuff, but like to get that full fleshed out story, the guy was a badass. And I mean, and Xana was just as awesome. Yeah. That's why, they have to come together. It has to be a 2-pack. Honestly, I'd like to see it come out like the Star Killer has the PulseCon exclusive. Not 3 figures, but the 2. Well, maybe do 3 figures. Do a we've got the younger body size. Give us a Rain to go with them, so you could kind of do it in both ways. But give us the lightning effects, give us the Orbalisk armor.
just
Yeah.
everything. It would.
Yeah. Like,
I'd
I
pay
wanna
the
see that.
$100 for it. Easy.
Yeah, I want to see that like snap-on helmet like they did with the 3 3/4 one.
Exactly.
Yeah, like just the hooded robes. I want to see. Yeah, just pack it out with as much cool shit as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Darth Xana. Yeah,
yep. They could do a single release too, but do the like they did with the Star Killer set.
yeah,
Just load the thing.
yeah.
Even do wired capes too. The wired cloaks and capes. People would pay for it, man. I mean, he's
Yeah,
one of those characters that he pops up on people's lists all the time.
yeah,
Everybody wants this character. It's but I mean it's yeah, we need him. We need both of them because like you were talking about earlier, it's you with Jaina. You give us one. Like same with Malgus, you give us one. Just give them to us both at the same time. We'll all be happy. We'll pay it.
yeah.
You
One
know.
2-pack. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
put it in a novel box like the Last Command one, like,
Yeah.
and just put the 2 figures in. I don't know. Maybe you can play around and add. I don't know. Who else would you put in there? Or maybe
Githany, Rain.
yeah,
I mean, shoot. Um, Hoth
Hoth. Yeah, I was just thinking Lord Hoth.
or yeah, Khan.
Khan. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
It'd be sick.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it, but yeah, I just would froth. Red
Oh, dude.
lightsaber, purple lightsaber. Well, Xander's
Yeah,
got
give
a
us
double
both.
lightsaber blade, so
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Mm.
And it's been my all time most wanted in Black Series for years.
It's worthy of a centerpiece in the collection too. Like, just having a small shelf, you put the books at the back.
Yep.
You have the 3 novels sitting there. Like, I'm actually going to buy the 3 novels that you showed me the pictures of, the newer Legends covers.
Yeah.
So I've got to replace my old ones. I posted the picture, and my first one's just beat to shit. So I've got to get some new ones. Like, I've read that one more times than the others. The third one's probably the one I haven't read as much. I always go through the first and second. By then I get a little bit, I need to do something different. But yeah, the third one, I don't know. That one didn't hit me as hard as the first 2, but
right.
I don't know. I still love them. But yeah, I would love to have those 3 books like lined up on a shelf. You can't really see behind me, but I've got just up there. I've got the 2 Force Unleashed books, and then I've got 2 Star Killer figures. So I've got one on a flight stand with the lightning, and then I've got the other one that come with the deluxe base where he's just sort of like unleashing the Force. And just having a little display like that for Bane and Xana would be killer. It'd be so good.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm 100% with you on that one. Yeah, if Quinlan Voss wasn't my number one, this pack would have been. But I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to put this earlier on my list because I knew I would just wanted to froth over it. So I put the Clone Wars version. But
it has to happen, man.
Version. Yeah, I would tag that Clone Wars version in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, I would too. But don't. The thing I worry about with them doing that is, will that become the Bane that they're gonna do? This is the one that, I mean,
needs to be done. Yeah.
It just. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I've spoke about this so many times that it just it is my number one, and it will be until they actually do it. If they'll actually, I mean, they're doing more Legends. They're doing a lot of that stuff that you never expect that they're going to do. So
yeah,
it's got to happen.
Like Joris Sabath and Luke, like that was a way out of left field curveball, and it's like, hell yeah, I'll eat that up every time.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping for that one for Christmas. I haven't ordered it yet, but I know I'll be able to get it if I don't get it for Christmas. So I put it on a Christmas list for a couple people that asked for lists. So
yeah, well, I got it as soon as it was made available, and they're still around. Like, it was a $200 set, which $50 a figure. It's up there, but I had to get it because it was just it was too good. But I'd love to see them do some more Legend stuff. Like there's so much history there with Star Wars, and yeah, I think Darth Bane and Xana definitely for me, definitely the pinnacle. Obviously for you as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we ended up with a pretty good range of characters there that I think could really. Yeah, I don't know who else. If there was any others that you thought of in the meantime that you could have added to the list.
What is his name? The big woolly Moore from Rogue One. It popped into my Moroff.
More off, yeah.
Like
that'd be
I was
huge.
thinking about that a couple days ago. I'm like, oh, I didn't put him on there. And yeah, definitely in a I don't have the 3 3/4 one. But yeah, another something that we could really pose. I mean, I know he doesn't do much in the movie, but just something that he could be a really cool action figure.
Yeah. The 3 3/4 one's cool, but yeah, it's 5p away, and yeah, he's just sort of a big bulking wampa with a mask on.
Yeah,
but
yep. There's I'm trying to think. Yeah, not Darth. Kate Skywalker. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's so many, man. There's
honestly,
even Peel.
Yeah, I still want Darth Sidious in his red, like before he gets scarred, like that duel with the 4 Jedi, like, but you could work around that one and get that one out pretty simply, I think, with a new head sculpt. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was a bunch that sort of popped into my head.
Yeah, it all pops into my head when I'm not sitting here talking about it, and then I go blank.
Yeah, you're just looking through YouTube, and it's just like, oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Like, I'm at the point now where it's like I don't need to start filling up like the cantina with a bunch of different aliens. Like I've done that with 3 3/4. I don't need to have every single alien in 6-inch.
Right.
Happy to have a few like Hammerhead, like perfect. Like he's he was there at the original line from the Canada days. You got Greedo, Walrus Man, a Snaggletooth would probably be cool just to sort of round that out a bit. Same with Jabba's palace. I don't think you need every single alien, like every single creature, but like an Ula, a Yak Face.
Ulu, yeah, Yak Face would definitely be cool. Ulu would be cool.
Even a Re-Ease, like characters that were back in the Kenner days that were prominent enough to have a representation in that line. Squidhead, Tessic, like some of those
definitely
aliens, like would be cool. But yeah, I don't need like all the Rancor keepers and Rancor keep if they're doing a Rancor, all the skiff guards. I don't really need all the skiff guards, things like that. It's probably a little bit unnecessary for Black Series, but yeah. just do some super cool characters. I think just even if they're one-offs, like just Darth Bane and Xana, Quinlan Voss.
Yep. As long as they give them to us together.
Yeah.
It's one of those pairings that you need to have. But I like the idea of the 4-pack too. I mean, you get Bane and Xana, and then 2 of the Hoth and what's his name?
Yeah, I can't.
The super vain Jedi.
Yeah, blanking on it, but
something like that to pair them up. But yeah, it's just got to happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the little creatures from Rusan.
Oh yeah, the bouncing thingies.
Hoppers. Yeah, the little hoppy. Yeah. No, I gotta find out. I gotta remind myself what they're called.
I haven't read it in about a year, so.
Rusan aliens. I'm literally on. Where are we? Tell me what they're called. No, doesn't want to tell me. Fine. Nah. At least the one page I opened isn't going to show me what they're called.
I can't. Trying to think.
Oh, hang on. That's because it's on the Canon tab. I'll go to Legends. Bouncers. Yeah. They were just called bouncers.
I'll take one.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any more hot takes today. Well, you're lying because you did.
Goofy kid.
Oh, what would be your next either 1/18th or 1/12th HasLab? That's a really good question. Far out. You know what? If you're going to do Black Series HasLab, I think you just got to do just an assortment of characters that, I don't know, just maybe that's a good opportunity to release some like expanded universe Legends.
That'd be cool.
Just an assortment of characters. Like maybe that's a good way to get those characters out there. Is that way everyone that's going to back them are going to have them. They're the people that want them are going to get them, and they're not going to have to overproduce and hope that people buy them. And I don't know, maybe that's a way to get some of those. Maybe that's a way to get some of those characters out there. Because aside from that, there's not a lot in Black Series that I don't think really needs to be done. I don't think we need any huge ships. People have sort of played around with like, Jedi Interceptor. I'm like, no, it's where to put the damn thing.
A Rancor redo.
Yeah, that's probably as close as you get.
Yeah,
yeah. If they're going to do something, a Rancor. Even people have said ATST, and it's just, it would be cool, but where do you put it?
Yeah, exactly. The Rancor is about the biggest I think I could go in that, and when it comes to that, but I would find room for that. I'd put it on my coffee table in my living room. I don't care.
Well, Shadows of the Empire sucker, so an Outrider. That'd be sick. I don't know. I really like some of the stuff from the games. So maybe like the ship from Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. The Stinger Mantis. That's a cool ship. I really like the Trailblazer from Outlaws. That's a cool ship too. Another one that would have made my list was KVS and ND5 as a 2-pack. That's another one I would have made my list for Black Series wanted figures. I feel like we're probably going to get it, but ND5 being a commando droid with a trench coat, like he was just a really cool character.
He's coming in Black Series.
Yeah, KVS and
he's
Nick,
coming.
Like I want KVS and Nick's on a speeder bike. Like that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd love to just dig deep into some stuff. I don't know what else, like vintage collection wise, like Cantina's getting done.
The Rogue Shadow in vintage collection.
Yeah.
All new Juno, all new Proxy, a couple different versions of Starkiller to go in there.
Yeah. I don't know what else from like vintage collection. Like maybe a new Geonosis Arena. I don't really need it. Like the old one's fine as a little backdrop and it's big enough. I don't know. Dex's Diner. Again, they tend to do things that are populated strongly. Like you can populate with a lot of figures. So they want people to go and buy figures for these play sets like the Cantina. They want people to go back and buy old figures and get figures that have been out there, and it gives them an opportunity to re-release older figures and put them out there so people can buy shit for the Cantina. And we're going to see a lot of that, I think. A lot of old characters getting redone, a lot of old figures just being re-released to fit the Cantina. Jabba's Palace has had a bit of love for the last few years. I'd love to see maybe another addition to that sort of setup, like another side of the room. Like something that you could hook onto this. Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Because I love that Jabba's Palace diorama. Like I love that so much.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that one. I love that set.
There's nothing else really that's sort of going, yeah, no, this needs to be done, that requires a lot of figures. I can't even think of anything like Rebels. The Ghost is probably the one that comes closest, and that's coming. That looks like it's been delayed till next year as well. Interesting. Earlier in the week, the Ghost, it came. I was checking my pre-orders because we can get them through EB Games here. That's basically where we get our HasLabs through there. So got the deposit down. You got to pay it off before it comes out. And I'm sort of stressing because I'm like, oh, this thing's going to come out in December. But all of a sudden, it got taken off pre-order, and I thought, what's going on here? So I checked all my orders, and it said it's out now. I'm like, what? Like, do I seriously have to pull $800 out my backside to go pay this thing off? And then like the next day it come back, because it's always sat on the 31st of December 2024, and then went back to look at it a day ago, or a day or two ago, and it's been moved to the 28th of February 2025. So they've pushed it a couple extra months. So I think come 10/27, when Hasbro do their 10/27 event, I think we're going to finally get a little update on the Ghost, and hopefully a bit of a ballpark window when it's going to come out. So
Right.
if I can get through Christmas
bummed
without
that I
having
didn't
to
get that
fork out
one.
800 bucks,
Yeah.
because that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so bummed that I didn't get on that one. It just wasn't in the cards at the time. So that and the Razor Crest are my biggest
no idea
regrets.
where I'm putting the damn thing. I got no idea where that thing's going. Like, I mean, I've got room in here for like tables. I could put another table in, but yeah, I don't know. I'll work it out. I'll figure that. I'll worry about that later.
Well, the important thing is it's going to be sitting there in the box. At least you have it.
Yeah, I can figure it out as I go. But I want to play with the
Exactly.
damn thing. I want to go zoom it around the backyard.
Yeah, you could. I don't know. I think thinking about that, you know, what my ultimate HasLab would be. I'm really, dude. I brought it, you know, the Rogue Shadow thing. It's like ticking in my head right now. That could be sick. I don't know how well it would, you know. I mean, it's Force Unleashed is what, 15 years old, something like that. 13 years old.
Terrible.
2008, I think, is when it came out.
Yeah.
So, but dude, like, that would be my ultimate HasLab. All the different versions of Star Killer, that ship. Seeing what they did with the Razor Crest, what they're doing with the Ghost, that could be really cool. You know, get the new Ron Coda.
I'd even play with a bigger scale Slave One, perhaps.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. Again, not a lot. I think the Millennium Falcon has got to come into it at some point.
Probably
like a larger scale Millennium Falcon. Like, I feel that's a no-brainer at some point. Like, maybe come the 50th anniversary, so like 2027. Like, that sounds like something they would have in the works. Like, it's just, again, a no-brainer. Get the Cantina out, you know, then you could chip away at some New Hope stuff until, because the Cantina is not going to be till probably 2026, late 2025. So yeah, come 2027, I think a new Falcon will be on the radar. And I don't know that I'll go for it, to be honest. I don't know. I'll have to.
No, I just don't have the room.
No. Like, I've got the Razor Crest that's sort of sitting up on its flight stand, and it's, I wish I could sort of take it down and put it with all the figures and stuff like that. But yeah, one day I'll have. Like, I don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for the room I have right now, because I've got a lot of space in here, and it's fantastic. But I'm already outgrowing it a bit. So one day I'll have a full garage.
Yep.
Sort of set.
Yeah, I'm about to remove some furniture out of this room to add more shelving, because I've got, my desk is just, you know, I have no room to put any of my figures up that I've, you know, it's like completely overwhelming my desk right now. They're all just sitting up here.
Yeah, I currently have like empty boxes all over the floor from figures that I've opened. Like, I do my intros from my videos, and then I just sit here, bust open all the figures, and throw the rubbish on the floor. Then I shoot all the open figures, like as I each in a row.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've just got shit all over the floor, but legend has it James Hetfield is still asking for some fuel.
You're reaching now.
Will you give him what thou desires? I think he's running out of ideas, man.
I think he's hitting the bottom of the barrel this morning.
Yeah, he should have quit when he said he'd run out. I appreciate it though.
I like that he likes to jump in here and have some fun. So
no, it is cool. It is cool. I love it when he jumps in and has some fun. It's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I reckon we'll wrap up. It's been just over a couple of hours, so
right on.
You've got a weekend to enjoy, and yeah, it's 10:11. Well, it's 10:10.
Oof.
And bedtime is calling because I'm old as shit.
Oh, I hear you, man.
Like, no, I'm gonna go play Outlaws for a couple of hours. I'm like, no, I really can't be bothered. I had a nap when I got home. I come home, I had a coffee, and then I went and had a sleep for probably 45 minutes. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thanks to everyone for coming and watching. I've been hanging out for this stream for a few weeks. We've been talking about it for a little bit, and yeah, if it's something you guys are interested in watching, we'll definitely come up with some more ideas. I love doing top 10s. I love having an opportunity to just think about stuff like that. It's good. Definitely, it's the creative juices thinking a little bit.
This was a ton of fun, man. I enjoy these things.
No, definitely. Yeah, what are your plans for the weekend?
Gonna go. We got the local amusement park that's owned by Cedar Fair that owns Cedar Point and all that crap. We're going up there today for their Halloween type thing. It's just wandering around. They got decorations up. Gonna go do that for a couple hours and hang out for the rest of the day. Just kind of chilling out, hanging out. Yeah, last little slow down weekend before things kick up for the next few weeks. So
yeah, well, yeah, we're already sort of a week into October, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Because I work in a shopping mall, and most of the stores have all got their Christmas decorations out, and they've been out for a month already. Like some stores put them out in the end of August.
It's not even Halloween yet, man.
No, I mean Halloween's not really a big thing here, but retail is really trying to push it to be. Oh, okay. And we get around it. Like we decorated last year, and we put spider webs up, and we had a bit of fun with it because we dig the idea, and it's definitely been a more of a hallmark holiday here than a traditional traditional thing. Like it just wasn't a thing until probably 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. It's fun. It's a good time.
It's cool. And we sort of do the trick or treat thing. We did it last year, and I rocked up with my Mandalorian helmet, so maybe I might put the costume on this year and answer the door.
Do it, man. Do it.
And see if we can get some cool reactions from people. So yeah, I'll have some fun with it. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't got much else on for the weekend. Got the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair on Monday.
I see you posting about that. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Day. So I'm trying and walk around and get a bit of footage and get some video of what we're doing there. So we'll be selling toys. So if you're in Adelaide, come and check out Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. It should be a good day. We didn't do the first one early in the year. They do it twice a year. They do it in March, and they do another one in October. I did go to the one in March, but not as a vendor. So we're doing that this time. It's going to be fun. I'm pretty pumped up for it, to be honest. We're slinging some stands, some action figure stands.
Gonna need some more of those very, very soon.
They get used quick.
Oh yeah, I keep having to pull them off different ones when I'm trying to do pictures, and it's like, I need more. I got to get more.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing something from me from there soon.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, thanks everyone for coming and tuning in. Appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up if you could. That would be greatly appreciated. Just helps the channel out a little bit. And if you're new, chuck a subscribe on, and come follow me on Instagram and Brian Metaljedi on Instagram as well. Get a daily toy photo. It's good fun. Instagram's a good fun place to be. So yeah, I guess till next time, may the force be with you always.